Morning, everybody. Breaking stuff. Do that. Good morning. Oh, it's time to clean this room again. It's time to clean this office. Good morning, everybody. And I know this light looks weird, but I'm trying to do what I can until, let's see if turning it that way helps. Maybe that'll be a thing. I don't know. Good morning. You told us it would be cold. What are you talking about? I told y'all it was gonna be cold. Or you're just gonna keep on spamming? Oh, that must be what's the name? This oh yeah. Okay, that must be a bot. Okay, because they was about to spam again. Hey y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know it's dark in here. It'll be all right. I tossed and turned last night. Was up until 3. I had, you know how like you go to sleep and then you wake up and you can't go back to sleep. It's been weird. I don't know what that is. Might have to pray over my room or something. I don't know what that is. Good morning. I feel a little bit better. I do. Yeah. So my days start before they start, right? A lot of times I get up and before I can roll over, my phone is ringing or I'm having to respond to messages. So yeah, I think it's just been a lot of mental gymnastics is why. And then I've had a lot of screen time, whether it be talking to y'all, looking into stuff, talking to my kids, video chatting. I think it's just a strain on my eyes, honestly. And I might have been a little dehydrated. And I be keeping it hot in here, so I'm thinking that might be giving me a headache too. I don't know. It's a number of things. My glasses be in the wrong strength. All sorts of stuff. I'm just getting old. That's it. That's all. And I've been looking at a computer screen for about 4 years, which is more screen time than I've probably had in the last 15 to 20. Well, I say about 20. Well, 15 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so good morning. It's a lot going on in the world. A ton. They coming for the Haitians now. All the niggas. First they went for the light skinned niggas. Now they going for the dark skinned niggas. No, I didn't change it. It's still the same. It's still the same. Everything is still the same. You couldn't sleep last night either. Yeah, no. So now they going for, they just getting closer and closer. Well, they already picking up regular people. Good morning. I do. I feel a lot better. Just getting old, and life is changing, and ain't no telling what they put in the air and all that old stuff. So, told my husband to stay the heck out the way. God done already got you out. You said, a first time, don't risk it. Day. Because it's getting real, real crazy. Go where you gotta go and get to the house. And it's crazy that you actually experienced, you and your husband, because this is everything we've been talking about. You hear me? This is everything we've been talking about, and we literally have people in our community that are experiencing these things. It's not just, oh, they're doing that over there. And this kind of goes back to the classes we taught about, just because it's not happening where you at doesn't mean that it's not that doesn't mean that it's not happening. You see what I'm saying? So we seeing people's kids get taken away from them and all sorts of things. It's definitely a different time we're living in. I was actually watching Don Lemon's show today, and he was talking about we're in a different season. And the man, some governor dude or somebody, congressman, somebody, mayor, something, some official, and from the homework it holds to be true. Listen, Mari. You said, I've been having to take a social media break. It's overwhelming sometimes. Yes, I'm still in awe how God was to him. Everyone he was locked up with has been sent away, and no one has heard from them since. Nisi Poo. WOIU prayers work, girl. I mean, I'm sorry for the other people, but baby, when we come together as a collective, when have y'all not seen him come through? It is revelation. It is. What prayer have we prayed as a group that we didn't see happen? Huh? Especially if it was for a specific person, baby. Listen, it ain't everybody come back in here and be like, yeah, so y'all know we prayed and this is what God did, honey. The miracles are miracling around here. You said this morning I saw on the news that they said if you don't have real ID when you get to the airport, you have to pay $45 fine. Yep. Yep, I saw that. And you gonna have to remember. I told y'all about the airport, didn't I? Aviation. You said I tried looking for the homework. I could only go back 2 years on the lives. You have to go from the YouTube. I mean, you can go to YouTube and then just type in 5-3 or go to Google and type in CERCA TROVA YouTube 5-3 and it'll come up. Huh? We pray for everybody. Yep. You in a praying community, honey. Yeah. So, with that, we talked about, right? We talked about the things that were going to be happening with aviation. We talked about the things that were going to be happening with the military. May I ask, does anyone here know anything about GRE malformation or CFA leaks? Or CSF leaks? They still trying to do brain surgery on me and I'm terrified. Don't give in. Remember what I told you about my daughter, Pumpkin? They kept telling me the things that I needed to do, and I said, well, if God wants us to do that, we will. And I know this is serious, but she said, may I ask, does anyone here know anything about, is it Chiari? CHIARI malformation or CSF leaks? They still trying to do brain surgery on me, and I'm terrified. I'm going to tell you. You remember the lady? Okay. You said thank you, because I was looking all day yesterday for the homework, went through the whole live and couldn't find it. You said yes, your grandson. It doesn't matter. Can you come to YouTube and get what day, please? God got you, baby. I'm telling you. I don't know if you remember I testified from the hospital years ago. No, I don't. But can you please come talk today? See, I need y'all to talk. Can you had Chiari malformation brain surgery in November. I'm recovering well. Okay. He has that brain tumor, from a brain tumor. Okay. Can you come over here? Okay, so we got 2 people, Pumpkin. I need y'all to exchange numbers. Hello. Come on. Look at how our class moves. Why would you want to go to any other? I mean, you could definitely go to any other school. Definitely. But I'm just saying, it feels good to be a part of this one. Hey, Pumpkin. You said, I don't know how true this is, but the NY, they're going to close DMV down for a week. You have to come over to YouTube and see her comments, LaDaisha Williams. And then you just, like, follow her. And I think you can inbox her or something like that. Ask for an email. Healing in the testimonies of what you've been through popping up off the page. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm happy that people tell their testimonies here, Mari, because someone else is getting ready to go through it. And we talk about that. That's why you can't be scared, because what you went through is for somebody else. Good morning, sister. Good morning, she not me. Every single thing that you go through, y'all, is for somebody else. It's not just for you. And so when you go ahead and you go through it and you're not scared to tell people what you're experiencing, then God sends people to support you, give you information, give you all of these different things. So we got to rally around day, please. So if you have experience with this, LaDacia Williams, can you please come over here and follow hers, and so y'all can give her some information. Y'all get together with email or something, and I can block this class if I need to, so that way y'all information don't get out. But if you all could share your email here with her, I would greatly appreciate it. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning, everybody. Okay, I need y'all to come and rally around our niece. Okay. You hear me? Everybody's going through something, y'all. And this is why I think God has had us praying for matters of the heart, matters of the mind, matters of the spirit, all of those things. You said you can share it and then remove it from chat. Okay. Okay. Can y'all please come over here and get with LaDacia Williams? Scroll through the comments and follow her if you can. And then y'all can, oh, you said they can post it and then delete it out of the chat. Got it. I thought you were saying, okay. Yeah. Please. Okay. Just like we got some sisters in here and people, good morning, Nisi Poo, that have gone through some things. And y'all, again, no, 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 they going to YouTube because of a different situation. Daisha was asking some questions and wanted to know if anybody in here had information. And we have two people that do, somebody that just went through it, and then somebody's son that went through it. So we're trying to. LaDacia. Hey, Jenny. LaDacia. She up there. Day, can you post something real quick? LaDacia won. Day, post so they can find you. There she go. Right there. Oh, no. That's right. Okay. Day, you still here, Pumpkin? We love you. And everything, God got this. He already know the outcome of everything. He can do miracles. Okay. There she go. Hey, Pumpkin. There she is right above you. She's the comment above you. But do you see, Day, how information God be having it right here for us? Hi, Riz. Hi. Hi, Nisi Poo. Listen, do y'all see? This is why I tell y'all we were all strategically placed here. Do you believe it now? Not saying we're not going to go nowhere else and go somewhere else, but at whatever time you were placed here, it was for today, it was for yesterday, it was for the day before that. You hear me? We love you, baby. We do. Been doing my M&M prayers daily for WOIU. Come on, auntie. This the thing. Listen, God knew exactly what we needed. And that's what a lot of times we don't think about, is that the situations that come to you, it's to grow your faith. I don't care what it is. If you got to step out on faith, if you're going somewhere, that's one of the reasons why I wanted y'all to watch that portion. And I don't know if y'all watched all of it or not. I'm still cringy when I watch it. But the 365 homework, or the 365 that I told you, I said today been 365 days. Well, we over 1,400 days in now. Hello. At that time, we was a season in, because we started about February. That was May. So we was about 3 months in when that 5-3 class happened. You said, yes, I asked Dad to take me to someone who can help me understand the word. And you was the first that popped up. Been here ever since. Come on. God know what he doing. You hear me? But think about it. So part of the homework, which you should already have your answers, because this is kind of like a multi-layered assignment. Okay, y'all ready? I'm sorry. I ain't mean to interrupt class. I trust God, but still human. Listen, don't apologize. Why? Why would you apologize and say you interrupted class when God had two people here that have information that you need? You were supposed to ask that question at that, because these two people didn't even have to be in class right now, baby. You see how our daddy do it? You were supposed to ask it at that specific moment or to say it because the two people that have information for you are in class. Somebody that just went through it and somebody just went through it with their child. Absolutely. You were supposed to ask it at that very. I just said we all here for it. Now, girl, well, here, let Titi give you a kiss. Come on. Listen, you were supposed to ask that question at that specific time, baby. That's what we're here for. Divine appointments. Come on. That's what we're here for. Listen. Okay, look. How many times have you all said you come into class and exactly what you needed to hear was on the plate? We could have been talking about something else when you came in, and because God knows the matters of your mind and your heart, and he know this is where you get some of your, this is one of the spiritual fast food restaurants that you stop at. He waited until you came in to have somebody else ask a question because it's the answer for you. Y'all affect the class. Do you understand? How many times have we come in here and somebody will be saying good morning and somebody will be saying something and it's exactly what you needed to hear at that very moment, and y'all be like, oh my God, I'm going through this too. I'm blah, 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 blah. That's why we don't script this class, because if we scripted it, none of that would be able to happen with my DT hands. Okay. The little girl in me needed that kiss. Oh, well, you could listen. Sometimes they be crusty and they might cut your face a little bit, but guess what? We got hugs and kisses over here, honey. This is a healing place, and sometimes it's a whooping place. But whooping and healing go hand in hand. Ah! Whooping and healing go hand in hand. And if my auntie in here, she gonna swear I beat y'all. You know how little kids be like, my mama, her whoop me. That's how I feel like Auntie Selena be doing me. Shh. You gonna scare the fish, Auntie. Listen, you said you are not alone. We are all here for you. I'm trying to tell you, listen. I'm just gonna say this. You said ushers deliver that lip chap ASAP. I'm trying to tell you because it might cut your face. I don't know. But I still love y'all. Listen. That's one of the reasons why. Okay, so I have a question for y'all. To those of y'all that were able to do the homework, do you feel like what we talked about on that day, other than, I mean, because some of y'all do, do y'all thing outside of here, and a lot of businesses got started here. A lot of businesses got started here. There were businesses that got a lot of attention, and they were able to branch off into other things. I want to ask y'all, do y'all feel like what the goal for WOIU was in 2022, in 2026, since then, 2022 to 20, do you feel like it became that? You said this is my spiritual buffet. We like food, spiritual and natural. Come on, get it. To those of you, hey son, hello. I am. Are you okay? Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm sorry. What you doing? Okay. Well, I love you. I apologize. Mom forgot. Okay. Bye. See, y'all, my son told me to call him this morning. My daughter said, I waited for your call yesterday. I was supposed to call my youngest, yesterday, forgot to call her. I called her this morning. I said, well, I figured you was asleep. Right. And then I talked to him last night. He said, call me before I go to work so I could talk to you. And listen, what I tell y'all, that's why when folks be like, do you remember? No, because I have to remember schedules and birthdays and names. No, I don't. I don't even be remember to call my kids back. Listen, goodness gracious. Yes, I was like, a lot of us are actually doing that in one way or the other. It is amazing how God works. You said, yes, this is a hub of knowledge and teaching and info and sharing. Come on, y'all. Come on. So that is a part of the homework, right? Give me a minute, because my kids be having attitudes. So I'm gonna come back. Let me talk to him before he go to work. Yeah, because some people need to do the homework. Let me go get these kids together. You said, "Well, people be like, how old is your kids?" Like, I don't know. It's more of them than it is me. Right? What is their birthday? I don't know. Do you know their social security numbers? No, I used to. I be having to count the numbers. Like I've been telling people my son 29 for about 6 months. He'll be 29 in about 27 days. Hell, I can barely tell you how old I am. Day the homework is to go back and watch the class from May 3rd of 2022. Started at about 10 minutes and ended at about 60 minutes. And then you talk about or journal about what W like how your life has changed since you've been in WOIU. That's the homework part of it. Yeah, give me a few minutes because they gonna. I didn't caught attitude from about every kid. I had one. Right. Ah, give me a minute, y'all. Listen, and I'm came on here to tell the homework so I could. So when y'all be asking me and look back at your notes, thank you. See, thank you. And if you were here in the beginning, go back and see. Thank you, Jen. You see, I got this. Is why I say it'd be 1,000 things. I'm trying to tell y'all. Um, I see because I don't know if another kid is gonna call. This is what we gonna do. To those of you, because folks need time to go finish their homework. So thank you. Another thing is to go back in your journal and see what you were thinking about around that time, which is like early May. If you wasn't here, then you just talk about how you're like, go back and see how your life has changed since you've been here. Hey, okay. So, girl, because I be having a listen, and that's why when people be like, I don't know, I can barely tell you what day it is, and that's not a joke. What month, what day, all my days run together. I don't know. It's February. Okay, good. Cause I gotta be thinking for me, other people. Listen. You said y'all have such an made an y'all have made such an impact in my life for real. I've learned so much here. Me too. You said I figured out how to see the comments while watching the video. Go to the comments and swipe left, and it should say live chat replay. Okay, thank you. Yep, I thought yesterday was Monday. Right. Yes, we will wait patiently. I wasn't here, but my hubby was. Okay. So if y'all got homework, you got to go back to around May of 2022. Look in your journal and see what was going on in your life, how, whatever, when you first came here. And then look at how it's changed now. Journal that. But also watch about 10 minutes on that day is the show 5/3, May 3rd. Um, and see how your life has changed since that point. Like, just jot down in your notes if you're still the same, if things have changed, how God cultivated. Here we go. That's the second part of this. How God cultivated your relationship with Him. What things did He do to draw you closer to Him? What situations that you went through that drew you closer to Him? That's the second part. Remember, this is layered. So that's the second part is what did He do to cultivate y'all relationship? And there's a part in there at 30, I think it's like 34 minutes. Okay, when we talked about having relationship with God and how he makes um those things specific to you, because a person that loves you, they pay attention to your details and what you like and what makes you excited, and they cultivate your relationship based on that. A person that loves you and wants to stay with you, they do that. So with that, okay, I want to know how God cultivated your relationship. What special things did he do in the last however many years that you have been here for you to fall in love with him even more? For you to know him as a loving father? Like, what did he do specific? Like that day of that video, it had been 365 days, and he let a payment come into the account that was $365 exactly. No cents over or nothing. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And then I looked at the date and that whole thing. I remember this. Okay. So he said, I've gotten back my first assignment in my master's program and I got a 100%. Come on! Y'all have been with me through all my degrees and 5 of my son's birthdays. Y'all showed me the love most of my fam didn't. Come on, Pumpkin. I love you. Congratulations. Our niece did 100 on her master's program. Did. Congratulations. You hear me? So you see what all went on, right? But this is homework. Because when people say, you still over there listening to that lady and this and that, that's a cult. I want you to be able to vocalize. Hello. I want you to be able to vocalize what it is that God did for you. Not this lady, not nothing else. How did God change your life? Let me run this down for you. Everybody said congratulations, big boss moves. Come on. Go ahead, baby. Congratulations. Everybody said congratulations, Pumpkin. You hear me? These are the things that I've studied. These are the things that I know. This is how my life has changed. Because how do we draw people to God? By telling him what he did for us, by telling the trouble that we had and how he brought us through it and what it did for us, what we got from that, what we learned, whether it was what not to do or what to do. This is how you draw people. Well, how did you know not to do that? Well, I know you might not believe me, but God told me. I felt it. He let me watch this or read this, and it was in, what he brought us through. Come on. How else will they want to know him if you don't tell them? But you got to know it first. You have to know how he changed your life. You have to know how he has, whatever it is. Life is everything in between. That's health, that's wealth, that's relationships, job, living situation, car, everything. All of the in between, your mental status, all of that. You say, yeah, they do say, but little do they know this group has stopped me from crashing out on them. Hilarious! That part. Ditto, kiddo. Mm-hmm. Ditto. Ditto, kiddo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, right. There's been so many times I've been frustrated with life and I got on here and by the time I got off I felt light and airy and I could go to sleep in real life. But look, let me call y'all nephew back and probably y'all other niece. I'll get with y'all in a little bit. For those of you that haven't done the homework, um, 5 3 March May 3rd 2022 is the video. Started at 10 minutes, watch it till about 60 or 75, whichever you do. And then I need you to write down, go in your journal and look back. If you were here, if you weren't, just talk about how God has changed your life since being at WOIU, how he cultivated your relationship, the special things that he did to let you know that he loved you. Okay, you said you'll try to post the video in the group chat. You said, now I got to finish the homework. I need a little more time. Okay. WOIU made a lot of us not feel so alone or crazy. Oh, Pumpkin. And the testimonies told here prevented us from feeling like pariahs and lepers. Come on. Look it. I'm about to, you know what? Because I got the best family in the world. I'm trying to tell you I do. No, I do that every time. Y'all know I'm old. Just look over it. I be using the flash when I be reading in books. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I will talk to y'all. Y'all found your people. Y'all my family for real? Yeah, we family. Is. And that's why I cried when I that video because I said, dang, Dad, you directed me back to the very beginning, like of the university, of what we said we wanted to do. And God allowed us to accomplish all of it. All of it. Pretty much everything that we wanted to see and that we wanted this university to be in 22, it is. You said this community is the best place I've ever been. Listen, I love it. And God got some more special places for us. I believe He's getting ready to do something for a lot of people in here. You know, it's real out here. So let me go call your nephew because we'll be talking. I love y'all. I'm about to go.